She died in 2020. She was 100 years old.
When I was a 7-year old, I used to think too much about how easy my life is going to be when I become an adult. Because I thought my life was just too difficult then, guys. I hated school with passion. Well, today I'm 26 years old and life has never been this difficult. In your 20s, it is when you really get to learn about life and its struggles. You are now on your own, responsibilities pile up. You get to realize that your graduation was just a rough transition to the real rough world. In the real world, you will fail sometimes. Well, guess what? Everyone fails. Even Steve Jobs was fired from a company he founded. Just trust in the Lord Jesus. He is faithful. When you finally get your success, remember to stay humble and be grateful for what you have. More importantly, remember maintaining relationships with friends, family, and even your romantic somebody requires work and sacrifice. Hi guys, I'm Purity Kosa. Today I will be taking you back to my roots, my father's village in Mazembeni. Mazembeni is a village within Bushbuckridge in Mpumalanga, South Africa. It shares borders with the Great Kruger National Park. The village was probably founded in the 1800s, around the times when Amashangana tribe was established. My great grandparents were laid to rest in the soil of Mazembeni. Today, I'm planning to surprise my paternal grandmother and her co-wife. My grandpa had two wives, and since I have many relatives, I will try to see as many of them as I can.
And driving through this village just triggered some childhood memories. I was passing by this shop that my grandfather used to own back in the days. My grandfather had two shops, he had two wives, so each wife had a shop. So my grandmother, the second wife, she had this one. My aunt and I used to come here every day. There used to be a tree somewhere here. So yes, we are here. So this is the first wife's house right here. And to the right is my grandmother's house. So the gate is locked. I hope they're here. I hope they're here. Oh my word, it seems like there's nobody. Oh no. Oh no. Surprise ruined. Guys, I plan to surprise my grandmother. And yep, she's not here. I called her, she's at a funeral. So I'll just give you a quick tour of my home where I grew up. I'll show you everything. Come along. So this is the main house. This is the house that we all used to stay. It still looks the same. My grandfather, before he died, it looked exactly like this. Besides the plant, these are new, and this other house here, it is new. And I'll show you quickly everything. Let's go to the back. Even everything back here still looks pretty much the same. So this used to be my father's house, back room. My mom and my dad used to sleep in this room together with the kids. But remember, myself, I was staying with my grandmother, my father's aunt, so I didn't sleep here much. Let's see how it looks today. Some of the things that belong to my mom is this pot here, this vase. It still has some flowers. My mom didn't take it with her. Mind you, she left here just around, I think it was 2001, just after my brother was born. I remember my dad's bed was here. Just behind the door here used to be my brother's crib. Let's go check out the other. I'm breaking it now. Oh. Okay, I closed it, I managed. And this is where my mom used to cook. This is the outside kitchen. Wow. So my grandmother, she's the one who renews this kitchen always. She uses cow dung. As you can see right here, you can see her finger traces or prints, whatever you call it. Everything is still the same. And let's get inside the kitchen. Still part of the outside kitchen. The door, it is still the same door. Nothing changed. Oh my word, everything is still the same. And the cabinet, made of earth as well. And then there is this stove. So my grandmother decided to steal it because they were not using it. It used to be a stove. We used to call it ondi, I think ondi. I don't know where that comes from. You can see the buildup of smoke on the walls. It tells a story. This kitchen is older than myself. So there is this photo, I'll show it to you, that was taken of my grandmother sitting over there with her grandkids and her kids right here. Let's close. Let's leave everything the way we found it. This used to be a house. It fell down. It was a mud house. So the washing line is still on the same spot. And oh my word, wow, I'm impressed. And you see this tree here? This is a mulberry tree. Unfortunately today there is no mulberries. But all along this area, all the way to the end, there used to be mulberry trees. So whenever they ready, our feet will be purple. So if you have a mulberry tree on your yard, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep, that is me and my brothers back in 2004. You can see the mulberry tree as a background and the washing line still on the same spot.
So these are the outside toilets. You might be wondering why I'm showing you outside toilets. When I was a child, like a really young child, we used to use this one. I remember my mom was so scared that we were gonna fall inside. She literally dug a hole behind this one for our bathroom because we were so small, and the pit, I mean, it was so big. It is so overgrown today. It is so sad that many people died, people that I would be meeting now, but it's okay. So in my village, they have graves on their yards, and these are the graves of my aunt and uncle. That's my uncle's grave. Okay, in English you say uncle, but in my language you say father. That's my father's grave. This is my aunt's grave. This is my other uncle's grave. I remember I used to stay, unfortunately we can't get in, but my last time of staying here, this used to be the bedroom that I used to use. Guys, this is my other grandmother's house. I need to go say hi. It'll be rude not to. And this is her shop, so they've closed it up. I hope they're here. And oh yeah, I think she's in the kitchen. Dama, kokwan. Kokwan di tale kaya. Eh, minjani kokwan? Eh, mpfukile. Mpfukile sasa. Na kufika sweswo a ni ku ni ta ku mi pfuxeleni. Loko ku n'wapitrusi a nga kona. I ni byeli swa ni ta kwale. Wa ku tiva? I ni directile. Wena. Kokwani. U ya khumbulile n'wana wa mehe. Swi nge maki ni nga mi khumbuli. Sure. It feels good to finally see my other grandmother, my grandfather's first wife. She's so lovely. So guys, this part is very emotional. So my grandmother, the one who raised me, she died. She died in 2020. She was 100 years old. So this place I'm about to show you, it used to be her house. I didn't make it to her funeral. At that time, during the pandemic, money was really scarce. So I couldn't afford the journey. There's so many stories that I can't even share. But this part of my journey makes me very emotional. Everything, oh my word, it's locked. Okay, fine. I'll use the other entrance.
Welcome to my first home. This is the place where I took my first steps, the place I said my first words. This is my late grandmother's house. I called her grandmother, but she was more like a mother to me. Welcome to my roots.
My grandmother is normal. Let's see how it looks like inside. Guys, you can see all this grass. This is what she used to use to make her mats. And you can see the smoke on the walls. So thick. This building has been here for so many years, way older than myself. And we used to make fire here and cook. Like this thing right here, it still looks exactly the same like it was some 20 something years ago. Most of the things, they still look exactly the same. Let's move. This side of the house used to belong to Papa Tembek. Papa Tembek is basically my uncle. He used to stay here. Unfortunately, he's no more as well. And this used to be our side of the house. I wonder if there's anyone here. Let's see. Jesus! It's basically empty. They've taken out most of the stuff. Oh, somebody's living here. Oh, there's a guy who stays here. Oh my word, let me not invade. This is Dickie. Oh, my grandparents or my grandfather's mother. She was born in 1902. Wow, interesting. And this one, it belongs to Shomagazi Nkonto Khoza. She was born in 1875. Wow. And she was buried in 1963. I think she was the mother to this one and this one. This is the lady, the woman that raised me from when I was an infant. I was only 1 month old when she took me in. She raised me like I was her own. And this is where she's been laid to rest. May her soul rest in peace. May her soul rest in eternal peace.
ite ndishuta takutala ite mhaka andiri ndiyifake kama-Facebook kama-WhatsApp se van'wani va ndivutise va ku hawu u ri xikoxana xi na malembe mangaki ndi va byela ku va tamala se a ndi ri ku na na michini la kusuhi va ku xa ha rhunga ndi ku va ku xa vona ndi ku u nga rhunga na u nga voni se vo va na nkingha.
Guys, time is not on my side. So now I'm leaving Mazembeni, Newington. I'm going to where my grandmother is at the funeral. I need a 4x4, guys. Oh, it's a very difficult terrain for my car. Oh, busy, Papa Todd. Oh. No love can push a kokwan. If I'm okay. This is my dad, guys. Yeah. Ale ungevi shapne. Itahlevela.
Hayi ko ya ku humala.
Oh. Hayi. Angata swi kota. Ndiri wexe.
Ndincenga. Sisi kuna mpfula ngopfu. Ngeni pfalela. Oh, makula. Mazeti.
O ka mina ya ri muzete. Shame.
Ya kuna ya ku humala. Ta vona.
Yo. Kokwani wa mehe.
Sesi n'wana wa n'wananga sesi mhaki u ta hi kwini u kume mani mhaki
Kumanga munhu ni ri lava ku surprise. Ni ri lava ku surprise a ni nge mu byeli ni to endla hi rona. Avuxeni. Njhani? Avuxeni. Njhani?
ndi khensa ku va u ndi tiva n'wananga ndi khensa ku va u ndi khumbula swa ku hi mehe ni nga tswala bohwe ku ni hlayiseka
Hlayiseka i kokwana John.
Eh.
A ni wisise kokwani me a ni swi hleketa leswaku u ta va u ri emangqwaleni kumbe u ri
ene u vamile ku
masin'wini.
ndzi kuma mangcwaveni wa swona swa ku na laha ka kokwana wa khombo lama ndzi kume kona
Na le ka ku sungula le ka ku u ri masiva.
a ndzi ri ka ku na badi na swona a wu ndzi kumi ndzi ri kaya shema
I Mathewukela ka Masakeni. Oh, hi yo mhaka a nga ri kona lani. Hi swona.